Alright, so this is Guild Wars 2. It's an open world MMO. It's initially free to play, but there's a bunch of stuff I'm going to be able to do that you can't do with a free account, but you can basically do what used to be the whole original game. This is my main character. You can see her name down here, Miravandria, level 80, which is max. On my old account, I had much higher map completion. On this one, I'm sort of rebuilding. This is the guild that Jamie and I started right here. This character is a Sylvari. They're cool plant people. This one's purple and pretty. This is my recreation of my old main character, but I'm not playing him very much. And then this one was just, I wanted to play an Ornn. They're kind of like the obligatory fantasy insert Viking people, but I haven't actually done anything with this character and probably won't. So maybe I'll do another one, you know, making another character, but for now, I'm going to take this one and go do a jumping puzzle. I left off in Divinity's Reach, which is probably the first time I pronounced that correctly. I usually say it weird on purpose. I'm not going to do that in a video. Okay. So this is like the main user interface. Ooh, I got some points in the Wizard's Vault. Don't worry about that. Minimap down over here. This is the experience bar across the bottom. And these are all of my attacks and everything. Right now I have a hammer equipped. This character, the class is Revenant, which for me is relatively new. They introduced it with one of the expansions.
When I grow up, I'm
That's pretty cool.
hero.
We just moved here. Can you tell?
And this is my raptor that I'm going to ride. You don't get these with the free account, but I think you get like a really basic one now, early on. You didn't used to at all. And that's a little portal. This is Divinity's Reach. It's like my favorite place, besides maybe Lion's Arch, which we are not going to visit in this video. But anyway, gonna double check the map. Alright, so this is the whole world. It's gigantic. Goes on forever. Again, I used to have most of this unlocked, and I don't now. But I am going for this spot, the Wayfarer Foothills, which I do not have unlocked with this character. I could use this waypoint and pay money, and then be there, or I could try to run on foot from here all the way over to there. That's a really long trip, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Get a little more map completion, but not necessarily hours worth. All the loading screens are really pretty. Cool. Now, there's a little green spiral down here on my mini-map that's telling me where the where my currently selected quest is. I can highlight it if I do that. Now, you can, like, click and hold to move the camera around, but they introduced this thing called Action Cam that turns it almost like a first-person shooter. I like to do that, but then stay zoomed way out, not actually in first person. Because what's the point in, like, making a cool looking character and then never looking at them? So, we're gonna do this the kind of fast way. Hopefully I'm taking the right portal. I am not. Should have double checked the map. Ulbrich's cool, but we're not going there. Oh, it's not going to let me stay on my mount here, so it's going to boot me in just a second. But, here it is. The jumping puzzle. Where these guys are about to knock me down. Okay, so this one is Shaman's Rookery. And the premise here is all of the animals that are sacred to the Norn. So these are like the sacred ravens, and they're going to try and knock you off the path. Well, me specifically. They have a area of effect knockback that you'll see. Wolves, when we get to them, they cause fear, which causes you to run away, which might cause you to run off the jumping puzzle. And then the sacred bears there, they do chill effect. They're probably going to be the easiest ones for our purposes today. And then the shamans of each animal will attack us when we approach them. So we just need to jump across all these platforms, and then there's a big chest at the end. Rushing this first part with the knockback is the easiest way to fall way down there and have to find your way back up and start over. So we're going to try and take this part, at least, slow. See the little red circle underneath the raven? That's where they deal their knockback. So don't stand there. And you're fine. That's what happens if you do. Oh, and if you accidentally push that button twice and dodge, that's not great either. Oh, you can't glide in here. That would make sense, but I am so accustomed to doing it that I forgot. And then these are skelks. They're annoying because they disappear. And then sort of like teleport around. But they're just kind of an annoying enemy. Anyway, I'm looking for the way back up. While being harassed by critters. Kind of nice when they group up for you, though. Okay. So back up we go. Oh, there's some people over there. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so we're starting back over at the Ravens. This one isn't really a traditional jumping puzzle in that the jumps aren't particularly difficult. As long as I don't accidentally dodge all the time. It's just important not to touch the little red area of effect circle. Okay, so this guy, he's one of the shamans. He wants to fight me now. I gotta beat him up real quick so he doesn't knock me down. Just like that. And now I can go past him. Over to here. So this is supposed to be the easiest jumping puzzle because the jumps themselves are all low stakes like that. The tricky stuff is, you know, dealing with the sacred animals and the shamans. So here we got another shaman. They're not too hard because I'm level 80 and they're level 7. You can see their level next to their health bar there. When they turn green, they're friendly. Basic MMO stuff. So, what I don't want to do is step in any of those red circles or I will get a fear effect and run uncontrollably away from the thing. So I gotta carefully... Oh, he's the one turning in... Okay, they're both turning into wolves. Again, Just beat them up before they have a chance to knock me down anywhere. And we got some more ravens here. That'll be fun. And over here we go. Alright, so the bears induce a chilling effect. We're going to avoid their red circles too. These guys turn into bears. And we fight them. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so that's where we came in. That's where we're going. And this might be just a little bit trickier, because there's all these rocks to get across, and they've all got ravens on them. Just gotta aim the jumps carefully. And make sure there's no little red circles to be standing in, or bumping into. Now wait for that raven to move. And good to go. Okay, so now I got leopard shamans. And for some reason, they're not coming after me till I do damage to them. I guess that's handy. Anyway, they turn into snow leopards. That's pretty cool.
Not enough energy.
I'm gonna heal myself. Didn't see that coming. Cool. And at the end of every jumping puzzle, you get a grand chest. Or some other version of a great big chest with lots of cool stuff in it. And that's it. That's the easiest jumping puzzle in Guild Wars 2.